Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Student Diary. Here I make videos related to Sanskrit. You will find here the videos related to Sanskrit for grade 5 to grade 10 of CBSE board. And I will cover all the topics from grammar and literature. And I will try my best to make the videos very easy to understand so that everyone can become an expert in Sanskrit and everyone can have a great knowledge about Sanskrit. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get notified whenever a new video comes. And also, if you find the videos helpful, please hit the like button. That will motivate me. So on this note, let's start today's video. So in our last video, we learned about one type of sandhi, that was the swar sandhi. And in continuation to that, today we are doing the second type of sandhi, which is Visarg Sandhi. So I am hoping that everyone has understood about Swar Sandhi because we did the great details about the Swar Sandhi. And those who are new to my channel, those who have not visited my last video, so I will provide the link in the description box and you can just go and watch that video so that you will also learn about Swar Sandhi. And today we are going to do Visarg Sandhi. So what do you mean by Visarg Sandhi? What is Visarg Sandhi? First, let's understand the definition of Visarg Sandhi. यदि विसर्ग का मेल स्वर अथवा व्यंजन के साथ हो और परिवर्तन विसर्ग में हो तो उसे विसर्ग संधि कहते हैं. विसर्ग संधि चार प्रकार की होती है. So whenever the visarg, you know what is visarg, right? The two dots will be putting out after the words and that is spoken as aha, right? Male means like joining. So when the visarg is getting joined with any swar or any vyanjan. So swar like the vowels we are going to have and vyanjan means the consonants which we have, right? So when the vowels and the consonants meet with the visarg and parivartan means the change and the change comes where? Change visarg mein ho. Visarg means in the dot. So if the change is happening in the visarg, then it is called as visarg sandhi. So change should not happen in the vyanjan or the swar. The change should happen in the visarg. Okay, then it is called as Visarg Sandhi. So if you just I take an example, I'll explain the rule later. So just I'm telling you that how Visarg Sandhi works actually. So suppose you have kaha plus api, right? So what is happening here? The first word is ending with the Visarg and then a swar is coming, right? So then if you join it, it will become ko-api. About this rule we will discuss later. Just I wanted to tell what is Visarg Sandhi. Understood? So when the visarg is meeting with any swar or vyanjan and the change is happening in the visarg, like here the visarg changed to oki matra, right? Then it is called as the visarg sandhi. Fine. Visarg sandhi चार प्रकार की होती है, means it is of four types. So one by one we will discuss the sandhi rules. So first is utva sandhi. Utva means visarg is going to change in u ki matra. Okay, Utva means Visarg is going to change in Uki Matra. Got it? So the first rule says that a plus Visarg plus a. So what is happening? The first word is ending with the a and a Visarg. Okay, I think that was the example which we did just now. That was the example of that only. It's kaha plus api if we say. So what is going to happen when it's a, right? Because ka is nothing but ka plus a and then you are having a visarg and then again you are having a. Correct? So when you are having a, then a visarg and then a, then what happens? The visarg changes to u. Now you have to go back to your Swar Sandhi. If you remember, we did a plus u. A plus u makes what? Chota o. Correct? I told you Visarg becomes u. So now if you are just having this ka and then Visarg is becoming u and then you are going to have api. So what is going to happen? This is a, right? And this is u. So together a and u will make o ki matra. Correct? So what happens then? A plus U, this becomes O, and after that, whatever A is there, that is written as Avagraha. Fine? And that is written as Avagraha. Understood? So, this was an example of Utva Sandhi only. So, if you have Kaha plus Api, so what it will become? The Ka ke baad Visarg and then A, so it will become Ko, and A will change to avagraha and P. Right? Easy. Let's go for the second type of rule. I think I have given the example also for this one. Like if you see this first example, this is prathamaha and adhyayaha, right? So prathamaha, maha means it is ending with a and a visarg, and then the second word is starting with a, correct? So together, a and visarg will become a plus u and then a, right? So a plus u will become o and a will change to avagraha, right? That's why it became prathamo and then adhyayaha, right? Okay, now what the second rule says? Second rule says that the first rule was with a and a visarg. Second rule says that after a and visarg, what you should have? You should have ga, gha, ya, ja, jha, ya, da, dha, ana, da, dha, na, ba, bha, ma. Basically, the first five lines ka third, fourth, and the fifth letter. Right? It goes like ka, kha, ga, gha, ya, cha, cha, ja, jha, ya, ta, tha, da, dha, na. Right? So out of them, we don't have to do the first and second, like ka, kha, cha, cha, ta, tha, ta, tha, pa, pha. Those we don't have to do. There should be the last three letters, third, fourth, and fifth letter. Okay, like these all can be there. Or there can be ya, ra, la, va, ha. Anything out of these are there. Then also the visarg changes to O. Same thing, the visarg changes to u and then a and u together becomes o, right? Correct. So now if we see the example, like if we see here, the example is manaha plus haraha. So now what is happening? Manaha plus haraha. The first word is ending with the a and a visarg, and the second word is starting with ha. So ha is actually in our rules, right? So yes, that is valid for Utva Sandhi, correct? So now what is going to happen? A and visarg that will change to O and ha will be as it is. So other than that, there will not be any change anywhere. If it is a vyanjan, then no change anywhere. If it is a, then a will change to avagraha. Other than that, no change. Like manaha plus haraha will become manoharaha, right? Man and har, no change. Just the visarg and visarg became o ki matra, right? Because a plus u became o. Correct? Same way if you have Arjunaha, Jayati. So it is aha and this is the third letter ja, right? Correct? We have a ja here. So it became Arjuno Jayati. Same way if you see this one, Yashaha, Ganam. Aha and then ga. Correct? So it will become ga is here. Correct? We have the ga as an option. So it is Yashoganam. Same way Rajaha, Gunam became Rajogunam. Shivaha, Vandyaha. Do we have va here? Yes, we have a va here. So it became Shivo Vandyaha. Same way, if you see this one, Namaha, Namaha. So this is ending with a and a visarg, and this is starting with a na. And yes, we have na also as our option. So our the word became Namo Namaha. I hope Utva Sandhi is clear to everyone. Then we can go for the second type of Sandhi, which is Rutva Sandhi. So in Rutva Sandhi, what happens? Visarg changes to Ra. Okay, in Utva Sandhi, the Visarg was changing to U. Here in Rutva Sandhi, the Visarg will change to Ra. So now let's see the rules for this. So in this case, what happens? The first word should end with any swar other than a or a. Okay, the word should not have a ki matra or a ki matra. Other than that, it can have anything. It can have choti e, badi e, u, ri, a, o, oh, I think I have written it. Huh. Oh, oh, right. So out of these all, anything can be there, and the word should end with the visarg after that, and then after that, it can be any swar, right? It can be any swar, or it can be the same thing like in the Uttar Sandhi, the third, fourth, fifth letter, right? Ga, gha, ya, ja, jha, ya, da, dha, na, da, dha, na, ba, bha, ma, ya, ra, la, va, ha. Anything out of these is there, or any swar. Here there is no restriction that other than a anything cannot be there. Here it can be any swar. Just the first word should not end with a or a ki matra. Okay. Other than that, any swar and then visarg, and then you can have any swar or the third, fourth, fifth letter or ya, ra, la, va, ha. That time visarg changes to ra. Okay, so now if we see the examples, first example, it is duhu plus gah. Right. So if you see this one, duhu means it is ending with the u and a visarg, and the second word is starting with ga. Correct. So now u is there, that is other than a and a, and then a visarg is there, and then the third, fourth, fifth letter out of them, third is there, right? Ga is there. So what is happening? The visarg is going to change to ra. Now what happens if after the visarg a vyanjan is there? Like ga, gha, ya, like that. If a vyanjan is there, then that ra will go on the top of that vyanjan. Okay, so what will happen? It will become du, and the visarg changes to ra, and that ra will go upside the consonant, upside the vyanjan. So it will become durgaha. Understood? Now, if it is going to be a vowel, then what will happen? So suppose you have this one bahi plus angaha. So now what did you see? You are having, it is ending with a choti ki matra, right? Plus visarg and plus a, which is any swar. So it is satisfying a rule for Rutva Sandhi, right? That means the visarg should change to ra, right? Visarg changes to ra, half ra. Correct. Now, how do we write half ra when a visarg is there? So half ra plus whatever vowel is there, then ra plus that vowel ki matra. So ra plus a will become full ra. Correct? If in place of a it would have been an e. Suppose choti e, so ra plus choti e will become re. And all other things, there will not be any change in them. Fine. So now in this case, what will happen? Ba, he, and then a ra and a. So it will become full ra and anga. Right? So it will become bahirangaha. Correct? Now, if we see the next example, dhanuhu plus dharaha became dhanurdharaha. So it is ending with a u and a visarg and then a dha, right? So dha is there in our options. So it is going to, the visarg is going to change to ra, and then dha is a vyanjan. So the ra will come on the top of this, right? Dhanurdharaha. If you see this one, nihi plus upayaha. So nihi means it is ending with a choti e and a visarg, and then u is there, right? So now the choti e, there is no change in that. So ni as it is, right? The visarg is going to change to ra, and then you have a swar which is chota u. So then ra and chota u will become ru. And after that, there will not be any change in the word, right as it is. Correct? So it will become nirupayaha. Same way, if you have munihi plus iti, so e plus visarg plus any swar, right? So it is actually satisfying the rule of Rutva Sandhi. So what it will become? Muni, no change. Then ra, visarg will become ra, and e. So it will become ri, ti. Got it? So it will become Muni Riti. Fine. I hope Rutva Sandhi is clear to all of you. If you feel any doubts are there or any queries are there, you can just let me know in the comment section. I will surely reply to them. Then comes the Sattva Sandhi. Sattva Sandhi is having three rules. Okay, so some people call the three rules at three different sandhis, and some people do it all together under one head, which is Sattva Sandhi. Okay, like some people will call it as Shatva also, Shatva also. And sattva also. They will make it as three sandhis. So you can consider them as three different sandhis also, and you can cover all of them under the sattva sandhi also. Fine. Like if we go for the first rule, so first rule is saying that if any word is ending with a visarg, the first word is ending with a visarg, and the second word is starting with a sh, cha, or cha, then what will happen? If the second word is starting with sh, cha, and cha, then the visarg will change to sh shalgam. So because it is changing to sh, that's why sometimes we call it as shatva sandhi also. Understood? That is a part of sattva sandhi only, but in some people may think that there are three different types of sandhi, so you can call that this is the shatva sandhi. Fine. Like if you see, the first word is ramaha, and the second word is starting with a cha. So it is actually Ramaha means, right? The first word is ending with the visarg, and the second word is starting with a cha. So what should happen? No other change will happen. Just in the place of visarg, you have to write a sha. Got it? And it will become Ramascha. Fine. Ramaha plus cha will become Ramascha. Same way, if you see this one, Duhu plus shasan. So the first word is ending with the visarg and the second word is starting with the sh. So we have a sh, right? So what will happen? No other change, just in place of visarg, you write a sh and it will become the shasan. Fine. Then if you see this third example, it is nihi. So means it is ending with the visarg and the second word is starting with the ch. So what will happen? The visarg will change to sh and it will become nischal. Fine. I hope this was easy to understand. So in Shatva Sandhi, Visarg plus Sh, Ch is there. The Visarg changes to Sh. Next one is, if the Visarg is there, the first word is ending with Visarg and it can be any swar, with any matra it can be there. Okay. And the second word is starting with the Sh Shatkon, T or Th. Out of these three things, anything is there, then the Visarg is going to change to Sh Shatkon. This time, Sh Shatkon, that's why we call it sometimes as Shatva Sandhi also. Fine. So sometimes we call it as Shatva Sandhi also. So Visarg plus Sh Ta Tha will give you Sh Shatkon. Visarg will give you Sh Shatkon. If we see the examples, you see this one, first example, Chatuhu plus Tika. So what is happening? Chatuhu means the first word is ending with the Visarg and the second word is starting with the Ta. So we have seen that Visarg plus Ta. What will happen? The Visarg will change to Sh. Sh halant means half sh. Correct. So if you will join it, there is not going to be any change anywhere else other than this visarg. So this visarg will change to sh shatkun. Like here, the visarg changes to sh shalgam. Why that happened? Because there was a sh or ch, then it will be sh shalgam. If it is a sh, ta, and tha, then it is going to become a sh shatkun. Fine. Like if you see nihi plus thurah, because after a visarg you have a tha, the visarg will change to sh shatkun. Okay. Similarly, if you have dhanuhu plus tankar, it is visarg and a sta. So then the visarg will change to sh shatkun. Right? It became dhanush tankaraha. I'm hoping the second rule of Sattva Sandhi was clear. Now, if we see the third rule, which is saying that if the first word is ending with the visarg and the second word is starting with the sa, ta, or tha, anything out of these three, then the visarg is going to change to sa. Got it? The visarg is going to change to sa. Like if you see the first example, if it is itaha plus tatah. Right. So what is happening? The first word is ending with the visarg and the second word is starting with the ta. So what will happen? The visarg will change to sa and no other change in the full word. So it will become itas tatah. Fine. This word we use often in our avyaya shab in declinables. If you have remembered, it means here and there. Itas tatah means here and there. Fine. Now, if you see the second word, it is shiraha plus tranaha is going to give you shirastranaha. So now you remember tra is nothing but ta plus ra, correct? Right? And if you have to make tra, so it is ta plus ra plus a. So the second word is starting with ta only. Okay, if it is a tra, that means also it is starting with ta only. So our rule of this one, Sattva Sandhi, will work here. Right? The first word is ending with the visarg and the second word is starting with the ta. So what should happen? The visarg should change to sa. No other change. It will become shirastranaha. Got it? If you see the third one, third example, it is nihi plus sandeha. First word is ending with the visarg and the second word is starting with the sa. So if it is a sa and a visarg, it will become nisandehi. Right? Next one, duhu plus thakar. Again, it is a tha. We are having a tha here. Then a visarg is here. So the visarg should change to sa. Got it? I hope you understood the Visarg Sandhi, the Sattva Sandhi of the Visarg Sandhi. This was super easy, so we can just recall it once again. Rule 1 says that if with Visarg you have Sh, Ch or Ch, the Visarg will change to Sh Shalgam. If the Visarg, after Visarg you have Sh, Ta, Tha, then it will change to Sh Shatkon. And if after Visarg you have a Sa, Ta and Tha, then the Visarg will change to Sa. Understood? Let's go for the fourth type of Visarg Sandhi, which is Lop Sandhi. Lop means getting disappeared. Okay, the Lop means getting disappeared. So what happens in Lop Sandhi? The Visarg will disappear under some rules. Let's learn about those rules under which the visarg is going to get disappeared. And this is actually you're going to find most in our literature text. Okay, if you will go back after doing this sandhi, and now you will go back to your textbooks, especially for grades 7, 8, 9, 10, you will see that it has been used a lot. It has been used a lot, and now you will be able to identify that it should be a saha, but why it was written sa only. Okay, so that way you will be able to see. Let's see that how much you can actually relate to your textbook. So, but for the timing, let's understand the rules for the loop sandhi. So, the first rule is saying that saha and eshaha means the first word should be either saha or eshaha. Nothing else we are talking about, just about the saha and eshaha. After that, there can be any swar or any vyanjan, any vyanjan except a, except a. So sometimes what happens in some parts of our country, because we know, right, there is a variation in the slang and in the pronunciation of the language. So sometimes we write a and a. So in some places we call it as it is a and a, but in some places they call it as chota a and bada a. Okay, chota a and bada a. Fine. So whenever I say bada, that means it is just a. Okay. And whenever I say chota a, means I'm talking about a only. Okay. So here we are just talking about a, not bada a, not a or bada a. It is just a. Understood? So whenever saha and eshaha is meeting, or after that, there is a swar, there is a vyanjan, or anything can be there, just a should not be there. Then what will happen? The visarg will get disappear. Okay, you will have to just remove the you have to just remove the visarg, no other change. Fine. Like if you just see the first example, it is saha plus etihi. Now, what is happening? The first word is ending with the sa, right? It is a saha, and the second word is starting with a. So, which is other swar other than a, right? So, what will happen when you will join them? It will become sa etihi. This visarg after sa will get disappeared. Fine. That is only called as lop sandhi. मतलब विसर्ग का लोप हो जाना, विसर्ग का खत्म हो जाना, विसर्ग will get disappear, right? Then Eshaha Yati. So Eshaha is there, right? And after that you have Yati. Yati is starting with the year, right? So it is any Vyanjan. So what you will do when you will join it, it will become Esh Yati. Okay. Then the third one, if you see the third example, it is Saha Vadati. So what is happening? Saha and after that a Va. So just you are not writing the Visarg. There is no other change. Okay. Then Eshaha Pathiti will become Esh Pathiti because after Eshaha, if you are having a Pa, then any Vyanjan is there. That time the Visarg will not be written. So it will become Esh Pathiti. This is at the time of joining, and this is how we are going to write during splitting. Fine. I am hoping the first rule is clear to all of you. When with saha and eshaha, any swar or vyanjan except a, that time the visarg will get disappeared. Right? Second rule is when the word is ending with a and a visarg. Okay. Second word, first word when it is ending with a and a visarg. After that, any swar is there, any swar except a. So after a, if it was a, you remember that was becoming your utva sandhi, right? That was becoming your utva sandhi. Now after a, if any swar is there other than a, okay, then what will happen? The visarg will disappear. Fine. If it would have been a, then it will become utva sandhi. Now other than a, anything else is there, any other swar is there, then the visarg will disappear. Like if you see ataha ev. So the first word is ending with the aha, and then the second word is starting with any swar other than a. Right. So what will happen? The visarg will get disappear. Right. Same way if you see balaha agataha. So aha and a. So now it should just go away, right? So it is balagata. Suryaha Udeti. So aha and then a u. So it will become Surya Udeti. The visarg will go from here. It has to just hide itself. Arjunaha Uvach. Again u and aha. So then it should become Arjun Uvach. Right? It was easy to understand, right? Now the third rule says that if you are having a right? If you are the first word is ending with a a and a visarg. Previously we have done a and a visarg. Now it is a and a visarg. Then what will happen? And then after that, the second word is starting with any swar. Okay, there can be any swar. Or the third, fourth, fifth letter, same way ga, gha, ya, ja, jha, ya, da, dha, na, da, dha, na, ba, bha, ma, ya, ra, la, va, ha. Anything out of these all is there, and or any swar is there, then what will happen? The visarg will get disappeared. Okay, the first word should start with a and a visarg, and the sorry, should end with the a and a visarg, and the second word should start with these all things. That time the visarg will get disappeared, right? Like if you see the example, it is balaha and atra, right? So balaha ending with the a ki matra and a visarg, and the second word is starting with any swar, right? So what will happen? It became bala atra, right? Like if you see chatraha namanti. So first word is ending with the a ki matra and a visarg, and the second word is starting with the na. And we had na in our options. Yes, we had. So that means it is satisfying the rule of lop sandhi. So it will become chhatra namanti. Same way devaha gachanti, aha and a ga is there. So it will become deva gachanti. Same way if you have ashvaha and dhavanti. So aha and dha, so it will become ashva dhavanti. Right? I'm hoping the lobe sandhi was clear to all of you. And yes, we have finished the all types of sandhi. So just let's see once again what are the four types of sandhi we have done. So first one we did was utva sandhi, in which the visarg is changing to u, and a and u together are becoming o. Right? Second type of sandhi was the rutva sandhi, in which the visarg is changing to ra. Third type of sandhi was there, Sattva Sandhi, in which there were three rules. Rule 1 was saying if after a visarg you have a sha, cha, cha, the visarg will change to sha. Second rule is saying that if after a visarg you were having a sha, ta, tha, the visarg is changes to sha, shatkun, right? And the third rule is saying that after a visarg you have a sa, ta, tha, then the visarg is changing to sa. Then we did the fourth type of sandhi, which was the lop sandhi. Lop Sandhi is having three rules. First rule is related to Saha and Eshaha, and after that, if any Sar or Vyanjan except A, then the Visarg will disappear. Second rule says that if with A and Visarg, any Swar other than A is there, then also the Visarg disappears. And the third rule is about A with any Swar or the third, fourth, fifth letter, right? Then also the Visarg disappears. Okay, wow, we have finished all types of Visarg Sandhi. I hope you enjoyed watching the video and you found the video very helpful. So now it's my turn to give you the task. And then now it's my turn. So now you have to come back to your work. So you can take the screenshot of these questions, which you are supposed to do. So I'm giving you a count till 5. Please take a screenshot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm hoping everyone has taken the screenshot. Now your task is that remembering all the rules of Visarg Sandhi. I'm hoping you people have watched the full video, so you have understood the rules. You can write them down in your notebook and then try to attempt these exercises. This is going to be very helpful to make you understand the Visarg Sandhi in more detail. You will be able to understand the minute things, how Visarg Sandhi works. Okay. So that was all for our video today. I hope you liked the video, you liked the explanation which I gave to you. Please give a thumbs up. Please hit the like button if you like the video, and share with your friends. Maybe they are also looking for the similar kind of content. And in case of any doubts and queries, you can let me know in the comment section. Also, these exercises, please complete them and send the answers in the comment box so that I can check, and I will definitely reply to all the answers which are given. And that's all. So, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and that will motivate me to give you more and more content. And I'll see you soon with some more new interesting topics. Till that time, keep learning Sanskrit. Bye bye. Thank you.